from Australia. It's me again, and in this one, I'm having a go on this. And this is Applewood, Morrisons Applewood Smoke Flavour Cheddar. Now, I did actually review some more, I think they were Morrisons fish cake. Haddock. It was haddock fish cake with Applewood cheddar in. So I'm now going to actually try the cheese. But before we get stuck into that, as usual, it's Friday night. Let's crack a bottle open. And this week's bottle is another Chilean Sauvignon Blanc. Now, can I pronounce this? Casillero del Diablo. Chile 2022. What is that? Concha Toro or something. I have had this before, like in the past. 12.5%, and I bought it out of Tesco's. Should have been £8, but if you use your club card, £7. So yeah, let's crack it open and get stuck into it. And then we'll get stuck into the cheese. Yes. Right, come on, I need this. I think I don't think I know. I'm coming down with a cold or something. The old throat is a bit so this will go down well. Yeah, lovely. Right, okay. I'm going to have these crackers again. I love these. So we'll get some crackers on the plate. Cool, if I can get them open. God, I can't get them open. Great. Finally. Right, let's put them on here. I've got another plate here, we'll put them on there. Right. So, this Applewood Smoke Flavour Cheddar. Like I said, it's come from Morrisons Deli. It's £13 per kilo. This particular bit is just 0.13 of a kilo, so 130 grams, £1.69. Calories, 411 calories per 100 grams. So there, if you want to have a read of the back of it, there it is. And there's another quick go on the front. Right, let's get into it. So as you can see, one edge of it has got like a smoked like skin to it sort of thing. So let's open it up from that end. Oh, that's got a smell. That has got a smell. Cheddar cheese with smoked flavour and a dusting of paprika powder. So that's paprika, that is. Cool, but that does smell. Right, okay. Let's cut a bit of that off. But before I eat that bit, we'll have a go on a bit without that paprika on. Right, here we go. We'll try it on its own first. Yeah, there's a lot of flavour in that. Smoked flavour. What's this got to be like? Yeah, it's quite... The texture of it is very unlike mature cheddar, which I assume this is a mature cheddar. It don't say mature, but you'd think it is. It sort of looks like a mature cheddar. But it's got a bit of a rubbery sort of feel to it. Anyway, cheers guys. Ooh. No, rubbery is not fair. That's not the right word. There's no bounce back. There's no resistance. It's just... It's very solid but soft. It's hard to describe. It's very solid. It's not crumbly at all. But it's very soft. It's a really nice cheese. Now, flavour-wise, that smoky flavour is very strong. For me, I don't dislike it. I actually like it. But I think I prefer just a standard, like I did the vintage cheddar. That might have been Tesco's, that one. Yeah, it was, I think. Just a standard vintage cheddar. And I just love cheddar cheese. So I would just put that... I think there's fireworks going off out there. Oh, blooming and Piddly's outside. I need to get her in. Right, okay. So, let's have another go on this. But yeah, it's really nice cheese. If you like to smoke type things, and you like cheese and that, you'll like that. That is nice. But like I say, I like it, but I prefer just a standard cheese, I think, or a standard cheddar. Right, okay, let's give it a score then. Oh, hang on. While I'm giving it a score, I've got to have a pickled onion here, Uncle Glyn. And I've got to explain, after the score, I'll just quickly run through at the old electric shock. You've asked me to expand on that story. If you've not seen me do a cheese board review, they are lovely. Score. So I gave the vintage cheddar a 9. So I'm going to score this an 8.9. So that'll get up on the old board because I ain't full up yet. But yeah, good cheese that. And these are good onions if I can get one out. You'll need a longer fork next week, I think. Right. Okay, so earlier in the week, one of the questions, bit of a fun question, and it was about my the worst electric shock I've ever had, where it took place. And the answer was in college when I was an apprentice. And I think it must have been my first electric shock as well. And what happened was, Denville Pemberley, it must have been my first year because it was during a practical lesson. And we only did practical lessons in the first year of the apprenticeship. And we used to do them on a Monday and a Tuesday all day in the workshop. And that had all these bays. They were about 5 foot square bays. And they had a little foosboard or consumer unit up on the wall. And then we'd have to do things like wire a light with a one-way switch and clip it direct, or it'd have to be wired in conduit. And when you finished it, you take it all down, and then another class come in, or you start another exercise. So basically, all what was in there was a foosboard. And one day, we'd finished what we'd been doing early, and the teacher, the lecturer, because that was about lunchtime, rather than just let us go home, he said, "Right, boys," he said, "what I'm going to have you do this afternoon is there's a job need doing on these foosboards." And he said, rather than me do it, like in each bay, I might as well get you lads to do it this afternoon. Now, I can't remember what the actual job was, but I know we had to take the cover off the foosboard and move something about in there. I can't remember what we had to do. And he told us what we got to do. And he said, "I'm now going to go and isolate all the boards, and then you can get on with it." So he went round the back. It was a side room to the classroom, which I assumed had a master switch round the back of there, a switch fuse, an isolating switch. And he would have turned that off, and that would have killed all the boards. But what I'm about to say, I'm thinking, was there a switch for each board? And he forgot to turn my one off, because he come back out. He said, "Right, where you go, lads, get on with it." So I had the cover off, hands in the board. Next thing, that went up one arm, across my chest, and down the other arm. And I sort of stepped back from it. So that was all I got. It was a split second, really. But crikey, did that frighten me. And I sort of stumbled backwards, and I sort of wandered out of the bay like a zombie. And the lads all in the classroom who were in the bays, they saw me. They come rushing out of their bay, said, "What's the matter? What's the matter?" I said, "I just had a massive electric shock." And with that, the teacher was sort of then walking in the vicinity of earshot, and he said, "What? What did you say?" I said, I just had a massive electric shock." He said, "No way. No way. There's no way you got an electric shock." I said, "I got an electric shock. No way." But he weren't having none of it. I mean, there's no way that would happen today, because we have to practice safe isolation procedures and stuff now. So I can only imagine how hot they are on it in colleges. But he literally let 16-year-olds stick their hands in there, and it was live. It was live. And that was the worst shock, my first electric shock, and the worst one I've ever had. So there you are, Uncle Glenn. That's the story behind that. Right, guys. I think that wrapped this video up. I better get piddling, because I ain't no more fireworks gone off. But to be fair, she was out there the other day with it all thundering and lightning. She didn't bat an eyelid. Funny cat she is. So, guys, there we go. That is another cheese board review. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me and old Boo-Boo, the Custard Kid. He'll be over here in a minute. Okay, here he comes again soon on another video. Take care, guys. Come on then, Boo-Boo, up you come. Right, let's give you treats and then we better get your sister in. Here are Bubbles. Oh, blimey. We got a question as well. Here are Bubble. Good lad. Right, get back, my man. Get back. Ah, good lad. Oh, there it goes. Right, okay. So that's flying around the world. When it come back, it's going to land on the answer to this question, which is, now this is according to AmazingFactsHome.com. Bit of a weird name, AmazingFactsHome.com. Which country per head consumes the most cheese per year? Which country per head consumes the most cheese per year? Is it A, Switzerland, B, New Zealand, or C, USA? A, Switzerland, B, New Zealand, or C, USA? If you knew the answer to that, well done. And yeah, get in the comments, let me know. And if you've had this cheese, what do you think of it? Catch you later, guys.